Okay, we're at Southgate Pool with Camilo Rios. He's going to demonstrate how to set up a vacuum.
Bye.
Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is get the equipment, the vacuum pump and the vacuum filter.
Okay.
Alright, so the equipment's over there in the shed. He has his assistant and a very experienced lifeguard, Barry. Alright, so let's wheel the equipment to the side of the pool. So Camilo's placing it right in the middle of the pool so the vacuum hose can reach the shallow end all the way to the deep end. So we have the vacuum filter, which is this right here. We have the vacuum motor, which is this right here. We have the vacuum pump, which is this right here. And Barry has brought out the vacuum pole and the vacuum head. This is the vacuum pole. This is the vacuum head. The vacuum pole attaches to the vacuum head with those two white tabs. Sometimes it's a little difficult to remove. This one might be
hard.
It might be a little too hard. We're gonna keep it on there.
Okay.
Now Barry has the vacuum hose, which has two ends. The end that Camilo's holding right now swivels. It spins around, and it even says on it, attached to vacuum head. There's a little picture on there. And now Barry is going to take the other end and spread it out. He's taking all the knots out of it, all the kinks, all the loops. And he's going to make one straight line. Perfect. Now Camilo's going to attach the vacuum hose to the vacuum head with the right end, the end that swivels, nice and tightly. And now the next thing he's going to do is put the vacuum head into the pool. Now he's going to feed the hose into the pool so that the hose gets filled with water. He's feeding it down and against the pool wall. See how the hose is sinking to the ground? It's not floating at the very top of the water. And at the very end, if he's done it correctly, a little spout will come out of the top. Just like that. Perfect. Now we're going to attach the vacuum hose to the vacuum pump, nice and firmly, so that no air gets in there. And now we're going to fill the vacuum pump up with water by loosening the two knobs. We lift the top off. Looks like it's pretty full already. That's a good amount, just to the top of the basket. Now also in here is a gasket. Camilo's pointing to the gasket. If that's not sitting in there, the vacuum won't work. So the gasket's in place, the pump's filled with water. He's gonna put the top back on. Alright, now the only thing we have to do is power the pool. So Barry has the extension cord. We're gonna roll it out and plug it into the nearest available outlet, which is right down the stairs. Now notice that there's nobody in the pool. We're not allowed to vacuum when there are people in the pool. If the Department of Health were to walk in for a surprise inspection at this moment and there were bathers in the pool, that'd be a public health violation. Looks like Barry has it plugged in down there. Camilla's gonna make the connection at the motor. Motor's on. You can see that it's pumping water. And that water is coming out of the filter. So that's nice and clean water. It's taking all the dirty water. Now Camilla, how do we vacuum? Nice and slowly. Push the vacuum head out into the pool. Bring it back nice and slowly and even lines throughout the pool. Thank you, Camilla.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Barry.
You got it.